EA Sports. It's in the game.
Document win, that's a ring in a watch.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
ground. This is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the back. A little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
This will go to Henry out wide. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Anthony Ferkser, 40 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullock good. We are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Play action. It's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. A big play there on the catch and run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
Well, they always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff to Fournette, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a give to Fournette. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll run again with Bernard. Open space inside the 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say